What's up, everybody? Couch Mills here, coming at you with a brand new Overwatch video. And in this video, we're going to be breaking down the 7 worst teammates that you get in ranked. And let's kick it off with the number 1 teammate, that one teammate that pretty much everyone has had to deal with. And it's the I have golds guy. Now, first off, this is incredibly frustrating when the game has been going on for like, I don't know, 20 seconds. And someone, it may be a tank, it might be whoever, gets gold damage. And they're like, hey, I got golds, what are y'all doing? And it's extremely tilting right off the bat. Or it happens later in the game where you have a teammate that's like playing Bastion and he has gold damage, or Junkrat. And he's like using that as a reason that he's carrying and the rest of the team absolutely sucks. Now, we've talked many times in detail why the gold medal system, or the medal system as a whole, is just completely irrelevant to your performance in the game. Gold does not indicate you doing your job or doing it well, and there's a lot of cases where you could be actually playing incorrectly and getting golds because of it. So it really is just the worst type of person to have on your team, and it can definitely be frustrating. But definitely let me know in the comments down below if you have dealt with this type of teammate in your games, and smash that like and subscribe for a free Tesla. But let's get into the second worst teammate that you're getting in your ranked games, and it's get a pick already, god damn it. And it's the person who, it's 10 seconds in the game and you're playing, you know, DPS or whatever, or maybe you're a diver or whatever. It's just do X already. Why aren't you jumping in? Why aren't you getting a pick? Why haven't you headshotted them already? What, Genji, what are you doing? You don't have blade? It's like 20 seconds into the game. What the hell are you doing? It's the do X already type of person. Now, this can be incredibly frustrating for a lot of reasons, but the biggest one is it's putting unnecessary pressure on you when you're either in the setup, you're not quite ready to make a play, or you're getting in position to make a play, and they're rushing you for absolutely no reason. Now, there's a lot of legitimate reasons why you shouldn't be doing things right off the bat. Like, let's say you're Monkey and you walk all the way up. You don't want to just jump onto the first target you see. A lot of times you want to route and get in position, make sure that your teammates are in position to help you. You don't just want to just go in right away. Or if you're a Widowmaker player, a lot of times you have to play the proper angles. You have to play the proper position. You have to get into position. If you just try to force every single engagement, sometimes you'll get 2v1. Sometimes you won't be in a favorable matchup, or you'll get killed by an enemy that you don't even see. Like, you can't just go and try to focus the enemy if you don't know where the enemy Widow is, for example. I'm not entirely sure where this came from, but this is definitely one of the most frustrating teammates that you could get in your ranked games. But before we continue, go check out the GameLeap website to support the channel so we can keep making videos. But let's get back into the content. Now, the next terrible teammate that you are definitely getting in your ranked games is the suggest what everyone should play guy. This person is the quickest person to tell every single player on the team what they should be playing. Oh, crap, you're on Tracer? No, you need to be on McCree. Oh, you're on Reinhardt? Can you play like Monkey or something? Zarya, you're useless, play Diva. And they'll tell every single player, whether it's a support, a DPS, or a tank, exactly what they should play. But the second that they're suggested to play something, they're like, no, this is the optimal pick, or that's all they play. So they just assume that everyone is just like the ultimate flexible machine. Not only are they just suggesting things arbitrarily, because typically you're in a lower rank, you find these players in a lower rank, and they think that one type of composition is all that it can succeed, or one type of character is all that can succeed. It's like, in their mind, they're gonna win if they have a McCree, and they're gonna lose if they have anything else, or something like that, which is just completely idiotic and dumb, and putting a player on a character that they don't play, it makes absolutely no sense in any rank. And definitely in the lower ranks, characters, much more characters are viable. Like, you can play whatever and still succeed. So the idea that they want you or force you to play anything or else you're gonna lose is just completely dumb. And most of you already know that, and it's just awful to have that teammate when you know you can perform on something, but they will not shut up about the other character you should play. Now, the next teammate that is absolutely awful to play with, this is specifically if you are a healer main, and it's the where are my heals guy. Now, this person will be like, where's my heals, and then die like across the map. This is also someone that is like, where is my team? And you'll get that a lot when you have like a Tracer who, they'll go in when your entire team is dead, you're resetting, and they'll go in and they'll be like, where the hell's my team? They'll die and they'll just get super triggered. It's like, dude, we are all resetting. Like, why are you pushing in? And this could be true with a tank too, like a Reinhardt that pushes in alone when everyone's dead or whatever. This is incredibly frustrating because they obviously are not paying attention to their teammates. They don't know what's going on in the battlefield. They don't know that people are regrouping. But when they die, instead of just admitting like, hey, I fed, or instead of just noticing when their teammates aren't there with them, they're just gonna blame people, like, even though they're the ones that made a mistake, which is kind of funny, right? When they're the ones that are yelling blame to people when they're the ones who fed. Now, let's talk about the next terrible teammate that you're getting in your ranked games, and it's the typing bandit. Now, it's one thing if someone wants to trash talk you directly, and that's kind of really annoying and can be pretty toxic, but it's a completely other thing when they are too scared to even talk to you. They are typing. They're typing nonstop. And most importantly, or most annoyingly, they're talking to the enemy team. They say, dude, I get these trash teammates. Damn, y'all already won this game. These people are absolute trash. And they're trying to like find solace in the enemy team. Now, the most funny thing that happens typically is the enemy team will be like, you're the worst player on their team, and they get super triggered. That's why I always love it when an enemy, like someone on the enemy team complains to our side. I always trash talk that person, even if they're popping off. It's just funny. Like, put typing bandits in their place, right? Like, why are you gonna be complaining to the other team? Just work it through with your team and stop typing. But definitely, I really want to know if y'all have dealt with this type of teammate in your games. Let me know in the comments down below. Now, moving on to number 6, one of the worst teammates that you could get in ranked, and that's the coach. Because who the fuck would want me on their team? No, I'm just kidding. But really, it's the person that wants to backseat game you while you're playing. Now, it's one thing to think of a strategy and say, hey, we should dive this. Let's go in together, 3, 2, 1. That's like scrim strats. That's really great. But it's a complete other thing when they have a detailed breakdown that is really complicated. They need things to be done in a specific certain way. And when things go wrong, they are the first to tell you exactly how you fucked everything up, exactly what you didn't do. And they're not gonna ever put blame on themselves. They're gonna say, you didn't dive in right, 90 degree here, you didn't melee and use your bubble at the, it's whatever. They're just gonna complain like they're your boss, like they're your coach, like they're basically going to explain everything that you did wrong in the moment. And you didn't sign up for that shit. You didn't ask for them to do this. They're just doing it, and they're gonna be the one that just like assumes that role in your games. And it can be incredibly frustrating, especially when they're just wrong. Like, it's super frustrating when they tell you like, hey, we need a Widowmaker to kill this Pharah, and you were McCree, and you killed that Widowmaker like right off the bat in a fight, but they were just so oblivious, they didn't even realize that. And y'all took so long to push in as a team that the enemy Pharah literally respawned and then barraged, and you killed her right after the barrage, but they're just like, ah, this Pharah, play Widow, and you can't kill her unless you play Widow, or whatever. Very frustrating stuff. I'm sure that y'all have dealt with this in your games. Incredibly annoying, to say the least. Now, the last bad teammate that you could get in your ranked games, and this one might be the most tilting in my personal opinion, and it's the one that gives up or throws when things don't go their way in like the first 30 seconds. You don't play the character they want you to play, or the first team fight goes bad, or whatever happens, they just automatically just tilt and self-destruct. They play Torb and AFK, they already say it's over, they type GG, and whatever they do to just kind of just give up on that game, and like they're saying go next, don't even try. As you see, I know for a fact that every single one of you has had a game where you thought you were gonna lose, but you have come back and held or won a game that you didn't think was possible. And the thing is, that person has had those games too. And it's so damn frustrating to me that players would just give up on a game that is obviously not said and done when they have come back from worse scenarios in the past. It's like, hey, if you don't give a shit about winning, don't play the game. It's not that difficult. And it's definitely one of the most frustrating things. And I know a lot of you have talked about this a lot in the comment section. And I personally think that it's completely just one of the worst experiences ever in Overwatch. But let me know if there's any bad teammates that I'm missing. Is there any bad teammates that you have personally dealt with that you think just deserve to be on this list? I really want to know down below. But thank you so much for coming by. Go check out the GameLeap website if you want more in-depth Overwatch content. And I love your faces. I'll see y'all next time.